everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you what I watch or listen to while studying as a K-pop stan, so let's get started. So the first part of this video is going to be what I watch while studying. So number one is going to be K-pop study with me videos, and this is what I watch when I'm most motivated to study. Basically the concept is that you're on a Zoom call with your favorite groups. I've seen multiple groups for these types of videos. I've seen 𝚨𝚑𝚘, 𝚬𝚑s, BTS. If you just search up K-pop study with me, Zoom, and then put in your favorite group. Some of these are also Pomodoro timed, which is good because you can also take a break and then start working in at regular intervals. I would also like to mention that it's not like silent. There's usually some sort of piano music or soft background music that can help you study, and most of the time it's not lyrical, so you won't be distracted to sing along. But yeah, I usually study with these if I'm feeling like bored, and it's like kind of like studying with friends, except it's studying with your idols. And yeah, all of the clips on the Zoom call are usually taken from V-Lives where the artists are doing something, so they're either like working or eating or just doing some sort of activity. The second thing that I like to watch is V-Lives, and this is where the clips from the Zoom call are taken. Basically, these are live streams that an artist has done in the past. They're usually not live when I try to study, but if they are, I won't really watch it because one, it hasn't been subbed yet, and two, I don't know how long the V-Live will go on for, because it could go on for just 30 minutes or it could go on for more than 2 hours. But basically if you go on V-Live, you'll find they're like past V-Lives. Some of them are birthday V-Lives like the one I'm watching, and some of them are just them doing something or just answering questions. I also think this is a good method because you won't really be distracted by anything else, because they're usually like slow and like easy going, and they're not fast paced or anything because the artist is just having fun with the fans. So yeah. Number 3 is K-pop reality shows, idol shows, or variety shows. These don't require much attention, but they are more fast-paced than the V-Lives or the Study With Me videos, so I watch it when I'm not as motivated as I can be. So we'll start by talking about idol reality shows. This is where the idol just plays games with the other members, and they're usually like quite fun games, so you don't always have to pay attention, because when they're playing the games you can study, and when they're like counting up their scores and stuff, you can kind of watch it. But yeah, you do have to pay attention to the subtitles sometimes, but not gonna lie, they aren't that fast paced. So if you don't want to watch idol reality shows, you can also watch variety shows or survival shows. Survival shows do require a bit more attention, so I recommend variety shows over that, because they're usually like talk shows and they don't require much attention like the idol reality shows. In fact, it depends on which one you're watching, but some of them they don't even play games that much, and it's usually just like a Q&A. So on the screen I'm watching this variety show called Knowing Brothers. It's actually on Netflix as well, and it's just where these artists come over and the people just ask them questions. However, you are effectively multitasking while watching a show and studying, so only do it if you're not as motivated as can be. The final thing that I like to watch is something that you shouldn't watch unless you're really unmotivated, and that's K-dramas. Usually when I'm really unmotivated but I have loads of deadlines coming up like homeworks or exams, then I would just sit on my bed and try and study, because I wouldn't be able to study on a desk if I'm really unmotivated. So what I do is I just watch K-dramas on my bed and study. Although you're kind of multitasking and you probably won't get any studying done, I recommend this for homeworks more than exams, because with exams you actually have to try and understand everything, whereas homeworks, if you already know what you're doing, then you can just go ahead like that. Now let's move on to the second part of this video, which is what I listen to while studying. So number 1 is the lo-fi version of K-pop songs, and this is what I listen to when I'm really motivated to study. Basically, if you don't already know what lo-fi is, it's different to instrumentals because it feels like there might be lyrics but there aren't, and it's just like beats, but they're quite satisfying when you hear them. And K-pop lo-fi, I've seen a few playlists on YouTube with this, and it's basically the beats of a well-known K-pop song or something like that. But honestly, it's really relaxing to listen to, and it gets me studying in no time. Next up is instrumental or piano, and this is quite similar to lo-fi, but it's not really because there's musical instruments involved this time rather than just beats. This is also non-lyrical like lo-fi, and this is still like satisfying and calming. So yeah, I used to listen to piano music a lot, especially if they were like the K-pop songs as turned into piano, because somehow all the songs just sound really calming when they are turned into piano, even the rap songs, and they don't really make you want to sing along because there's no lyrics anyways. So next up is ballads or OSTs, and this is what I listen to when I'm slightly motivated but not fully. So yeah, OSTs are just songs from K-dramas that I've watched, and I used to listen to these a lot as well. In fact, I still do while studying because they're more gentle than my normal playlist, and they're like more slow paced compared to my normal playlist. I also like to listen to ballads sometimes because they're more gentle and soothing, and there's not like rap parts in it, so it's more slow and quiet and calm. Finally, I have my usual playlist, and this has all the songs on it, so not just the ballads but also the songs with loads of rap in it, or songs that just make you want to dance or sing along. But basically, I listen to this when I'm not that motivated but I have some homework or something due in and I have to like do it. Similar to K-dramas, except I watch K-dramas when I'm like I've hit rock bottom of motivation, but this is when I have slightly a bit of motivation but I have loads of like deadlines. However, I really like the atmosphere of these songs because they make you want to sing along, and so while I'm studying I can just randomly sing along at some parts and then just stop singing. And yeah, I listen to these a lot. From the entire video, I think this is like my go-to method because I'm not usually that motivated to study unless I have deadlines coming up. So yeah, this is what I usually listen to. This is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!